Good morning, my loves. Welcome to another episode. I'm so excited. This is the sixth episode of the Plastic Girl Club. Before we start, I wanted to just say thank you to everybody who's been listening and watching to the episodes every Wednesday. I'm honestly looking at all the love and support, genuine love and support you've been showing me. And I'm honestly so excited as well to share the transition. Today's episode is actually going to be a great transition into summer, skincare, hot girl, soft girl, anything that you want for the summer. I've actually just started curating my own little treatment plans that I want to incorporate this summer. And so, we're going to talk a little bit about skincare, hair care, fashion, luxury travel, our favorite things to do for wellness and beauty. But yeah, I'm super excited and I look forward to sharing all of the other topics with you guys. So let's get right into it. Today, I'm hosting a very special, beautiful guest. I'm in her beautiful Miami Boca Raton office. I've always wanted a little dealer on the side, because if you're from Miami, you have a dealer. You for sure have a nail dealer, you have a hair dealer, but I've always wanted a skin dealer. So I found one. I found the best skin dealer who is a master in her craft. She focuses on microneedling treatments as well as facials, but her bread and butter and the deals she is closing are all skincare. So let's talk microneedling, SkinPen, as well as our favorite machine, cue the drum roll, Morpheus 8, and all of the different areas you can treat with Morpheus and the different combinations of treatments like exosomes. People are using PRP, but specifically what my skin dealer is using. So, if you want to know more, check out this episode. Yeah. So let's get right into it. I have my very special guest, Kelsey, owner of Myskindealer. And I'm so excited because today we're going to be talking about big black Morpheus! Let's get... I love that. We got you guys.
Sick. Why would you guys think we're talking about that?
But yeah, let's get right into it. Thank you so much for setting your time in your busy schedule. I know you are killing it. You're like a master in your craft. You offer microneedling, facials, and everything Morpheus, right? So that's literally what we're going to be talking about. It's such a big machine that people are using. But like I was saying earlier to you, I would almost feel more comfortable going to the person that is emphasizing on that use of the machine on a day in, day out basis,
100%.
which is like you basically, right? So yeah, tell me about how you got into this and what led you to this.
I'm here for it. So I have been using Morpheus for a couple years now. I originally started off with Fracture when I was 20 years old.
Right before anything ever.
Yeah. So there was this machine called Fracture that really helped with acne scarring. So I really loved helping people with acne scarring. So we got this machine. I begged the girl that I worked with. I was like, please buy me this machine. So she bought me it. And ever since then, it's been my baby. So when Morpheus came out, I got more excited and really
it's so revolutionary. I feel like nowadays the market has changed and we're definitely being exposed to these types of treatments. But again, the safety question remains, right? Making sure that we're doing it with people that are constantly using this machine. Because anybody can have access to it. Plastic surgeons, dermatologists and stuff like that. But if it's not their bread and butter, it's not what they're curating for their clients on a daily basis, then you kind of fall into the car salesman style of things, right?
Everyone has it, but it's definitely my niche. It's my thing. It's my jam. So having a lot of experience definitely sets me apart from everyone on the block that has it. And I've really specialized in what I do with it because...
And you're changing lives. All of your clients are super ecstatic about the work that you do.
Why I'm here. It makes me so excited to literally, from start to finish, see everyone's experience and their before and afters. I get more excited than they do. I'm like, come in for your before and afters. Don't leave me.
And you've been in the field for a while, right? You used to work in med spas.
Yeah, med spas, derm offices. So I've been medical esthetician for about 5 years now. Awesome. Since I was 20 years old. I'm 26 now. So.
I know. I'm so flabbergasted. You're a big, you're entering or you already are at your hot girl, business girl era. You're thriving in your field. And I couldn't be any more happier.
Thank you.
Because I love supporting brands that are really true to the clients, true to the service, right? We're not offering a service
authentic.
Exactly. You just make it more curated.
Everything.
Yes.
I love that.
And being honest too. One of my favorite things is your name though. Myskindealer. Please share that with me. How did you come up with that?
Okay. So I always tell this story. So my friend Jackie, we were we wanted to go out on our own. I love branding and marketing. I'm also like a creative too.
Same, like
that's
love all
you
creation.
need both of that when it comes to the aesthetic industry. I think the balance of both of it really makes you thrive in this industry. So we were messing around one day. I needed a new name, wanted to like base my brand off of something. So we were like, my skin dealer.
Ooh, it's perfect. It's super catchy.
So
and I
me.
mean, there's
It's
so many
so
dealers
me.
out there. There really is. But the skin
There's
dealer,
only one skin
there's
dealer.
only one, guys.
Only one.
And we're also like taking advantage of like the things that we as like Florida residents or Florida like people.
Yeah.
I'm definitely a Miami girl.
Floridians.
Yeah, I'm a Miami girl. You're a
Born and raised.
Boca girl. Are you a Boca girl?
Well, I'm from Jupiter, but now I'm in Boca. So we're
Same.
Floridians. We're here.
We're repping the 305. Go Miami Heat for sure. But it is like a big hit on our skin, like the sun exposure, just not being able to expose ourselves to things
Yeah.
like harsh radicals and all the things that can like deteriorate our
Yes.
skincare and even like our beauty
But
routines,
that's why
right?
I love Morpheus, because the downtime's really not that long with
I
it.
love that.
So people buy into it because there is no downtime really. You have a little bit of redness, grittiness for a couple days, but you can put your makeup on in about 72 hours and you're back to your normal lifestyle. Of course, I don't recommend the sun, but you know,
No,
we do
and
live in Florida, so
that does lead, and I do want to look at the viewers and say SPF. Please wear your SPF.
wear your
Please
SPF.
invest in your skincare, which we're gonna get into. She also offers Skin Better, which is
Love
like
Skin
a
Better.
huge skincare brand right now, changing the
Hot.
lives of everyone. Everyone who's used it or I've had the conversation of speaking to about that, they absolutely love the results. So of course we're gonna touch on that, but I kind of want to focus a little bit on like the pre-care or the pre and post-care of Morpheus, right? Because there is also a lot of people using the machines in inappropriate ways
of course.
and like really risking the end result and giving the name of the brand a little bit of a bad rep, even though I think that the brand itself is amazing.
We love Mode.
I mean, Kim Kardashian, you can bleep that out, but Kim Kardashian loves the machine. There's no way that she's keeping herself that young and that we can't have access to that, right?
course.
Like
I
we
love
need to
it.
have that too.
So I feel like when it comes to Morpheus prep and just in general, you definitely want to focus on someone that specializes in Morpheus. And I think it has mixed reviews because it is painful, but it's all about the numbing protocol, which is so important. But not only Morpheus, but any treatment.
Any treatment.
Especially Morpheus, because it is a little spicy.
Yeah.
So
I love the pain though. My favorite thing
No
about
pain,
beauty
no
treatments is the
gain.
little pain that I feel and when
No,
they
it's
like
working. So I really take pride in numbing my patients with really good numbing cream, and numbing is just as important as the actual procedure. So I always like to talk about that in the consultation because that's everyone's first reaction. They're like, well, I heard it hurts so bad. So
everyone always asks if it hurts and they
Oh
don't care
my
because they're already going to do it anyway. So they're like,
Yes.
I'm just asking
So
for the
why are
heck
you
of it.
asking? So it definitely is a little spicy, like I said, but I really take pride in numbing my patients for a full hour. You know, I have used laughing gas, I have used nerve blocks in the past, but I
You
definitely
prefer the creams.
I
of
have
course.
the secret sauce.
I like
and
it. You
I'm-
created your own recipe for it, right?
I'm loving it. So I usually numb them for about an hour and we're good to go. I can really sculpt out the jawline. And I feel like when the patient's comfortable, I'm comfortable doing the procedure. When the patient's uncomfortable, I feel like
uncomfortable even. Yeah.
so
of
it's
course.
it's a whole vibe in the room. So it's really important that everyone's on the same level because
They
you're
have to
not-
understand too the expectations, right? Like you don't just get
course.
everything in one treatment, and you
No.
can't just get these treatments and then like go tan for like 10 hours the next
No,
day. So
no, mommy. No. So we can spray tan, but no tanning here. So I think aftercare.
Yeah, share a
and
little bit about
doing
your-
skincare. So I always love for my clients to get on Skin Better. I love the Alto Defense. It just really helps repair and revive
keep
the skin.
everything nice and cute.
Yes, after the treatment, love it. I like that product a lot because you can use it post procedure and you can also use it like in, your everyday routine.
daily routine. We were just saying
Like a
that.
2-in-1.
How you definitely need, I mean, of course, like all of these treatments are amazing, but you also want to invest in your skin. And so that's where like skin products come in or like regular facials
Yes.
or having like some type of care for
Something.
yourself.
So
right?
I always tell my patients, I guess this is how they grasp onto it, but I'm like your dentist. I clean your teeth, but you still need to brush your teeth at home.
Yeah,
You can't
yeah.
just like not brush your teeth and then come see me for cleaning.
Maintenance.
That's where skincare takes a big part in the whole process. So I really push skincare. I put together a whole regimen, and I'm a firm believer, not every product's for everyone, you know.
absolutely think
some
the
people
same,
can
though.
only handle 3 products, so I'm going to make sure I get them on the best 3 products because I respect their lifestyle. I think this is not like skincare, you shouldn't fit in, it should fit into your lifestyle, not like make it more crazy.
Or make it like more confusing, you know, because like
Yes,
there
and then you
are
just
people,
don't use it.
yeah, and there are people like us, right, that we love like our skincare and our
Addicted.
beauty. We have a problem.
Addiction.
Somebody help, send help. But then there's the people that also want to transition into this, and they
Yeah.
don't know where to start, and they don't even have like a 3, 1, not
I
even a
got
one
you.
step. Yeah, we're gonna fill
I
in
get
all
that.
the
Like
doubts.
I'm a beach girl. I love the beach. I love being on the boat in the water.
Same boat
So
girl.
it's all about, implementing the skincare into your lifestyle.
Everything that you do.
Yeah, so I really try to customize the skincare for my patients as long as and the treatments as well to match their lifestyle.
And of course, it's like 2023. It's like Miami. We're living our best life right now. We're
Summertime.
definitely living our
Hot
best
girl
life.
summer.
But I can go back to like 12-year-old Julie and like just got my
Oh
period.
my
Screen that, take that out of there. And I had horrible acne, and I remember it was like so overwhelming. And at the time, they were like advertising in the commercials like proactive. And I know it's a lot of like harsh, like medicated chemicals, but for me, at least, the time that I used it, that was my first introduction of like, okay, you have to use multiple products to create the look that you want for your skin. And I think I used it for like a month. It wasn't anything crazy, but that was the set off. That was like, okay, Julie, for the rest of your life,
Down the rabbit hole
Yeah.
she goes. Down the rabbit hole.
the foundation of your skin is everything. So these types of treatments like In Mode and Morpheus 8, they really do help enhance everything that you are currently doing on the background, right? Like taking care of your skin.
So I really like Morpheus. I believe Morpheus is
It's good for skin acne and stuff like that.
So it's not my favorite for active acne. I do like to put them on a prep before that, but I really like Morpheus for overall lifting and tightening and sculpting. I really find
That's
the
what I like.
sculpting is where I get the best results with it. So I feel like people that are just diving into fillers, they immediately jump into fillers. Like you need to go back. There's skincare that needs to start first. There's
collagen production,
collagen, facials,
prepping the skin.
Morpheus, and then fillers. So I feel like now everyone's becoming more educated because of Instagram and social media, which is a good thing. So a lot of my patients come to me knowing what they want. So
They're prepared.
They're prepared,
like
and I
that.
respect that. And it makes it a lot easier for me because we're on the same level. So I'm really I like to push Morpheus on my younger patients because I try to get them not to jump into the filler right away.
Of course.
Use Morpheus to stimulate the collagen. Then if you need filler after that, then that will be a topic of conversation. But try to stimulate natural collagen first.
No, and I think that's what I was saying to you earlier as well, that it's important for us to know that everything is out, right? Like we can use any of these things, fillers, plastic surgery, anything like that. But you also want to stay true to yourself, right? And like for me, overdoing it is too much. Like I think less is more. Then for me, for instance, I'm 30 years old and you're 26. Like we're so young at this point, and I might be like an old hag right now, but
but a lot of things is put like a lot of different
preparation for that point in my life when I hit like 50 or 60, where if I never did anything like Morpheus 8 or anything that would help my overall end result, then I would regret it. So for me, it's huge as like a young person looking to enhance my skin procedures to include this in my beauty game. Like if this is not a part of my beauty game, I'm like slipping.
Exactly.
For sure. We need to, and then there's other areas too, because we're talking about the face.
Yes.
But can you educate me on other areas?
So I love doing Morpheus body as well. Body is amazing. I love helping women with their breast scars, their belly scars, their C-section scars, any type of scars, even self-harm scars even. It's really, that's a big thing as well.
Huge,
and that's why I love my job so much because it goes more than skin deep. So
no, you're connecting with your clients on a way deeper level, which is actually why I like your vibe so much. Because it's not at all like an office where you're like, okay, there's like 7 people coming in for this treatment. This girl's rushing me out of my treatment. I feel like your treatments are given to your client.
It's a personal experience when you walk in the doors of Myskindealer. It's something that I looked for in a med spa that I never find. I'm also a patient as well, so I try
We're the consumers.
We are. So I try to give my clients a great experience, one that I would want. So from the moment you step in, you meet Lindsay.
I love Lindsay.
Lindsay's the
She's my vibe. She's my
best.
twin.
Yeah, shout out to
Shout out
Linz.
Linz.
But like, it's just a great experience from the time you step into the door, the time you walk out. I love to give out, not my personal number, but
still,
you're on speed dial if you need us,
If they need to contact you, they will reach you.
They will. And I like having that personal experience with my clients because I feel like in this world that the med spa industry is just so rapidly
it's
exploding.
evolving and changing, and there's definitely a lot of ego in the industry. I definitely would say that. And then there's also the negative side of that, and I do want to dabble into it a little bit. I mean, I'm sorry if I'm throwing shade, but I definitely have to highlight.
I honestly it's been a rough road. I'm not gonna
It's
lie.
not
Like
easy for
people
us.
see all this beautiful stuff on Instagram, but there's blood, sweat, and tears, that have really
And even like
come part.
preparation for something like this, I
Mhm.
think you were like, oh, I remember starting up my plan for my skin dealer. And I can
Yeah.
remember the same thing for the podcast. You know what I mean? So it's like when you have this dream and this vision and you're so talented, you
Thank
are
you.
offering your services to someone else's practice. It like doesn't make sense at a certain point you click with yourself and you're like, absolutely not. I need to venture out and do my own thing. And
I
then
thrive in my own environment, and that's why I wanted to create an office like this because I felt myself like I'm a creative, so I need to be in my own vibe. Like I'm inspired by everything that I surround myself with. So having my patients come into an office that might be a little bit cold
yeah.
or just
Or
not
like a
really.
hospital vibe setting or even
Yeah.
dismissive setting. Cause I mean, I worked in medical
Hmm.
offices and even the staff, I would say that like even the first person of contact, if the staff is not at all personable or
Yeah.
doesn't even care about anyone coming in, you can get turned off so
So many
quickly.
patients, and I respect each one of my patients that come in because it's an expensive treatment, and I respect
You have
that.
to pay the price to be beautiful. My mom
Yes.
said it costs to be the boss.
It does, it does, it's very true, but
Shut up, mom.
I shout out mama, but I take that very seriously, and, that's why I created this place, so I respect people
And
that
you
save every
you
penny for
you did
that.
it for yourself, right?
I
Like
did it
you
for
have
myself.
no
I thrive in my own environment, so I feel so much better being in my own vibe and helping one another and creating that vibe so they take that out the door and then give that energy
and
to
they're
other
going to
people.
continue to pass on the energy that they
Correct.
experience with you.
And I really had to, it was a mind game for me because I was working in offices where I wasn't happy. But yet, all my
I can
clients were
connect with
finding me
that.
on Instagram and they were going there for me. But I think confidence comes into place with that. I'm not going to lie, I didn't have all the confidence in the world right off the bat. I think confidence comes over time.
But it's crazy to me because, like, for me, right, looking at you in my perspective, you're gorgeous. And
Thank
aside
you.
from being gorgeous, you're also like a big business girl. So you have your shit together, right? And I mean, that resonates
Thank
with me
you.
to the core. And
Yes.
sometimes when you're working for these companies or working for other people that might be like egotistical or just
Mhm.
like, oh my God, I'm the shit.
And this
Like,
goes with any job in
it
general.
doesn't
Any
even
job.
matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hair, nail, skin, music,
Anything.
anything that you're involved in. And I think it's easy for people to get like, women like us, for
Yes.
instance, that we're so empowered and we want to push forward our dreams and see our vision come to life,
Mhm.
for them to kind of put us down a little bit and like say, hey, you know,
I
you're not
kept,
capable or you can't do
yeah.
it. There's
Or
nothing that fires my
things
butthole
that
higher.
hold yes,
Butthole.
things that things that hold you back, whether it's money or whatever it is. But after a while, like my clients are my biggest motivators. So they're like, you can do it, you got this. Like we come here for you. So I love branding
And you've
and
been
establish a
successful with
brand.
it. So you've been able
Yeah,
to see like the outcome of branching out on your own and having a successful business where you
of
have
course.
your books filled in. I know you're booked in for a
Yeah,
little while
yeah,
now.
it's
If you guys
amazing.
want to get in, make sure you
Yes.
send Lindsay some
Speed
cookies,
dial.
some something
Yes.
for
We
Lindsay.
like snacks.
Some OG cookies for
Yes, we love snacks.
but yeah,
It's
I think that's definitely a big part of like the beauty industry, branching out on your own
It
and creating
is.
your own
And
identity.
supporting each other. I love Morpheus, but there's people out there that are good at other things, and I love supporting other women.
You
Even
recommend other people as well, which
Yes,
I
I
love
love
that.
referring. I'm never take all like there's always my dad always said one thing, whatever you do, be the best at it. So I really that
Never do
resonated with
anything
me.
half-ass. You're
Yeah,
always
that's
on the
me.
on point.
Oh,
High
I can
five.
never do anything half-ass. I'm not a half-ass girl.
Same.
Go big or go home.
Don't
So
show up if you can't do it big.
yes. So I did put my head down and grind for a little while. This just didn't come overnight. I really put my heart and soul into it. And
A lot of the hustle
mhm,
is a lot of like self-confidence and
yes.
pushing yourself because nobody else is going to hype you up. Nobody else is going to see the vision for
And I
you.
think confidence comes from character. Like knowing that I changed someone's life, that gave me more confidence. So when I come into work and people are telling me like I'm getting amazing results, I'm so happy with my results, that gives me confidence to then put myself out there more. So,
I agree. The
mhm,
same thing. Like when I would speak to patients sometimes, I feel like I was connecting with them a lot deeper than like the actual practice that I was
mhm,
working for or the doctor
of
itself,
course.
which was crazy to me. And I understood the power I provided to the company. And so
Yes.
that's why this space came to life. And
I love
then
that.
for me, it was important to highlight people like you who are offering this service and that are genuinely passionate about their field. And aside from that, how about like the fact that you focus on microneedling? Like that
Mhm.
is all that you do.
Yes.
So if I wouldn't go to someone who does balayage, to my hair girls out there that doesn't specialize in balayage or even nails. I mean, we can go super into, or even fashion. I do
Mhm.
some styling, like high-end bridal styling if you guys are interested. But
Yes,
I
look at
also,
her outfit.
but your outfit too, like your whole vibe, your hair
Thank
color. Not
you.
everyone
I
has
just
that
turned
hair
into a
color.
ginger. Wasn't always like this.
Unexpected. But these are the types of things that help us become our better, like a better version of
Mhm.
ourselves to continue to provide that to your clients
Of
or anybody
course.
coming to look for services with you, right?
100%. And like other women inspire me to be more my authentic self because I feel like when you embrace your authentic self,
You're
the sky's
honest.
the limit
Yeah.
and there's nothing to hide. You are yourself and people just gravitate towards you when you do that.
I'm big on energies too.
Me
Like the energies have
too.
to match. I think the moment I met you and Lindsay, I was like, we're twins. Let's
Just
connect.
kidding. I feel like no, like I feel like I attract the type of patients I put out there. So my energy literally comes back because my patients are all very cool. Knock on glass. There's no glass here. I've never had a bad patient in my life.
But
But
that's good because you have it all set up to the T and everything
yeah.
makes sense. So SkinPen. Let's jump
Yes,
into a
let's
little
talk
bit
to
of
Skin
SkinPen
Pen.
because I
Okay.
mean the main character here is still
Yeah,
Morpheus.
we love Skin Pen.
But we're gonna go into a little other form of microneedling,
Let's
but that you
talk.
like to combine it, right?
Yeah,
You
so I
like to do
love Skin Pen for my acne patients. I
acne scars.
scars, yes. So for scarring, I like to be precise with the scars. So Skin Pen really gives me the ability to be more precise.
Okay.
So I really like to break up that scar tissue
Okay.
underneath the skin, which gives them amazing results. So
And I know for Morpheus, it's 3 treatments that they
3
recommend.
treatments. Same
But
thing
for
with Skin
SkinPen,
Pen.
oh, I was gonna ask.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mean, Skin Pen's great. You can even do more than 3 treatments. It
Okay.
just depends on how severe the scarring is. Even it works great for just like enlarged pores, texture as well. But I really have more fun with it when I work on people's scars.
And I think you sell the product yourself because look at your skin.
Thank
Somebody zoom
you.
into Kelsey's skin.
Thank
Can I have the
you.
boys zoom into Kelsey's
Thanks,
skin?
Mom and Dad.
And stay tuned because mine is gonna look the same,
Yes, I'm
okay?
excited. Your skin already looks amazing.
But anyway, so the whole point of SkinPen is to
Mhm.
create that collagen building and
Mhm.
to just
Break up
help.
that scar tissue.
If you
I
don't
always said,
have,
let's shred it up.
that's your thing. You tell them like we're shredding this out.
Yes, they know that.
And then for healing, I know that there's a little bit of a downtime, not as much as like invasive stuff that
Yeah,
are.
nothing too crazy, but I am in love with my exosomes lately.
Here we go.
So I'm not gonna lie, I've been a fan of my exosomes. So I use the
School us on that.
yeah, so I use the exosomes post procedure. I just mix up like a little serum. It's a little vial.
Okay.
It has different peptides in it as well as so it's adipose tissue.
I've
So
heard some incredible things about that
yes.
exosomes. I mean, we're not gonna get super into it, but just to give people a little bit of a background of what they can use and that you
Of
do offer
course,
it
I
because I
do
do
offer
love that.
exosomes. I try to stay on the cutting edge of all technology and all discoveries in this world. So I did use a lot of PRP. I love PRP too, but I find that the exosomes work great for recovery, stimulating more collagen. You instantly see results with the exosomes. So I
Yeah.
put them on the skin as soon as I'm done, and literally the whole like
Everybody that you've used it in is probably obsessed with
they're
it.
obsessed. They're like, "Can I buy some to take home?"
But they're also like dabbling into the fountain of youth and proper skincare because a
Yes.
lot of other people are also like, I'm not using anything that's not coming from me personally, which is
respect
crazy
that.
to me because
Well,
then they have implants on and that's like
That's true.
it's a foreign
Very
object.
true.
You have and then they
Yeah.
do lip
Plot twist. That's very true.
all of our fillers, all of
Yes.
that is like stuff you're putting in your body. So I mean, it's almost hypocritical if they're like, I'm not dealing with the
very right.
exosomes. I would totally use the
Yes.
exosomes. I think exosomes are working a lot better than PRP.
I agree.
mean,
They
not
have more growth factors in them, so I'm instantly seeing the redness go down within like 5 minutes of applying.
swelling
the
too.
swelling, everything.
I
My
love
clients are obsessed with them. I also love the benefits of hair growth with them as well. So
Ooh.
that's another
Area that you can
yeah,
use
of
them in.
course.
What about for like bone or like
So
to
that's more
pain and joints and stuff like that? Do
That's
people
a little
use it?
more off label. We won't talk about that, but
But it
I
is used for other
definitely-
things,
If
too.
you sign me up, you can inject exosomes. Go ahead.
Arthritis, anyone?
I am just loving alternative resorts because I feel like injecting filler all the time is just not good for the skin altogether. Like we don't want to just load up on filler.
Yeah.
So it's important to use filler when it's properly
When it's
needed.
needed,
Yeah,
exactly.
but exosomes, PRP, PRF is so important because it's going to naturally stimulate the collagen. So we're not going to sit there and just like pump so much filler in your face.
Exactly.
anymore.
And I do think it's a little bit more effective. Like
Mm-hmm.
I definitely have noticed the transition now into you still want to use fillers for if you're like a patient that has no lip and you really want to enhance your lip.
If you're
Okay,
building
use it.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not if like you need to do treatments every month where
Of
you're like, I'm
course.
injecting filler and filler and filler when they can be substituting those treatments with Morpheus
They also
or
love
SkinPen.
injectors that also are honest about that.
Yeah.
You know, there's a split between this industry. There's some injectors that aren't honest about that, and then there's ones that educate themselves and
Oh my
they're very
God.
amazing.
There's
And
even counterfeit products. I mean,
yeah,
it goes.
trust me, been there, done that. I've seen it all. I've seen it all. So
But it's important to highlight people like you, for instance, or
Thank
even
you.
the other people that I've had on the show. I mean, it's important that the people that I speak to resonate with my way of seeing
course,
beauty.
because we are the patients as well. So I think it goes hand in hand. But I'm loving like the ultrasound technology as well to see where the filler's at. So we're just getting a lot more educated on what this does long term. So I think there's more
It
to
wasn't
come.
it wasn't as popular. People weren't using as many different modalities. So I'm thankful that we're living in this day and age,
Yes.
and that there's people like you out there doing that. Because
Thank you.
I definitely, from experience, I would say I would prefer coming to you
Thank
than
you.
go into like a big medical office that has no care in the world for what I'm
I
doing
take
in
pride
the
in
moment.
that, and that really like wakes me up every morning. Yeah, I take a
You
lot of
make
pride in
magic
that.
and you make people happy.
I love
So
that.
let's get into Skin Better.
About-
Should we?
yeah, of
Let's take a little bit of a
course.
drink. I don't know if you can
Yes.
reach
I don't
it.
know
Can
if I
you reach it?
Lynn's, can you
Can
help?
we get Lynn? Hi,
Wait,
Lynn. Come on
do I need a
in.
drink? Here, can you hand me? Let's talk. Okay.
And you have like the best three that you're recommending, right?
Yeah, so
Like, you
these
have
are
the
my
top three.
favorites. So this is Alto Advanced. So I love this because
Let's
this
show
is
it.
like
Let's show it. Yeah.
Ooh, there she is.
Come and get it. My skin pen has it.
So, anyways, Alto Advance is amazing because it's like a 2-in-1 for me. So you can use it post procedure after a Morpheus treatment, after SkinPen, but you can also use it every day as your vitamin C
On your
serum.
day-to-day stuff.
Yeah, so I
that.
love this. And then another product would be, we're just grabbing
I
them.
love Lindsay.
Here's our.
Just throw it to us.
Just throw it here. Grab her. You can can that one. So this is our SPF.
We need the SPF.
this
If
is a
you're in your
given.
summer, hot girl, you need this.
But did you know that this SPF also helps with like blue light as well? So
Okay.
we are on our phones constantly.
Computer, laptops.
Computers.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't go outside. I don't go outside. I'm not in the sun. But you're in front of your laptop. You're in front of your
It's so
phone
true.
24/7. You still need your sunscreen. So super
So it has a
important.
combo for both?
Yes.
I love
So
that.
it protects blue light as well. So super important, sun and blue light.
And
And then the good
Alpha
old
Ret.
peel pads. Peel it out. So
Share how you can use them too.
yeah, so I use
like
this
people would
about
love
3
that.
times a week. I like them because they're wrapped by themselves. And so you can throw a couple in your makeup bag if you're traveling. And it's just going to exfoliate your skin, leave it nice and shiny. It does have a little spice to it.
So you're gonna feel a little tingling. I
Tingle.
love anything that makes it like it's working.
too.
Even when the lip plump lipsticks
Love
came out, I was
that.
like, as long as it's tickling my inside.
I love a little spice. So those are great. Those are one of our best sellers.
But you carry their entire line
We
as
carry
well.
everything. So
Okay.
yeah.
And I actually, when I came in, another thing, do you do like all of your design for the office and the aesthetic of your
Yes.
practice?
I'm
because
like low key, like an interior designer. I love
absolutely this couch, everything,
and everything is sustainable and thrifted.
I love
I love
that.
antiques. I love thrifting. Lindsay and I on the weekends, so we always go to thrift shops and have
But
fun.
I also feel like your personality is always like beauty, right? Like even in like the decor that you have
Thank
have
you.
like Playboy,
love
vintage
Playboy,
magazines.
collect
I mean,
Playboys.
you know, you were watching Playboy magazines before Instagram little covers
The
came out,
OGs,
right?
Yes, we like the OGs. Pamela.
And the decor you have, even like in the bathroom, you have like a super cute sign.
Uh-oh. Don't
You-
go in the bathroom.
Don't go in the bathroom. She even has a sign in there. I mean, if you're cool, you could bleep this out, but don't do
Don't
in
do
the
coke in the
bathroom.
bathroom. I guess you'll have to come to my skin dealer and see what's in the bathroom.
You have to come into her bathroom and check out everything she has. But I love the services that you offer.
Thank you.
I love your aesthetic. I love your fashion sense, your style, and the way that you are providing this service to people where it's life changing. And for me, it's just amazing to connect with you. I'm so grateful that you
She's
took the
showering me
time.
with compliments. I'm so overwhelmed right now. Thank you.
No, and I'm humbled too
You're
because
very sweet. That's like it means a lot to me. I don't take that lightly.
and
That's
for
very sweet of
me,
you.
like the Plastic Girl Club really embodies you and the people that are out there doing the things that resonate with me. And of course, we're talking about everything like plastic surgery
Yeah.
and all of the other more invasive stuff, but it's equally as important to discuss the less invasive, minimal invasive, of like Morpheus and
We're
SkinPen.
not here to gatekeep. We're here to help you.
We're here to give you the
Mhm.
tools that you need so that you know exactly who to come for.
Of
And
course.
so this is what we're gonna get into
Dun, dun, dun,
now.
big.
We're basically gonna share with you guys how you can find Kelsey.
Yes.
You can find her at
Mhm.
My Skin Dealer.
Yes.
Do
My
you
skin dealer.
have any specific things you want to tell the
Yeah,
viewers,
of
share
course.
with
So
them about?
like I said, I specialize in Morpheus.
Yeah,
So
you can
I
look at
think
the.
it's really important to train people on Morpheus the right way. So a
You do
lot
training
I
too.
do training for Morpheus, so that's something I've just dove into, and I
Yeah.
really love it. I love training different offices, love sharing my knowledge. So you can follow me at my skin dealer on Instagram
And your personal?
oh, my personal.
Yeah, we have to give your
Okay.
personal.
It's Kels Spec. So that's my personal. You'll see another side of me.
And like I said, you guys, she's definitely busy,
Thank
but
you.
you guys can contact them. They're always super helpful. Kelsey will be able to squeeze you in if you are
Got
dying to come
you.
see my girl. But yeah, I wanted you guys to be in contact with Kels and to
Thank
find out
you.
about the services that she offers. We will be having some other B-roll about the live treatment for her
Ooh,
doing
stay
it. So
tuned.
we're gonna see this hot girl perform the
In
treatment as well.
action with my guns
And
out.
things are gonna get spicy and big and black.
Yes, we got you guys.
We tricked you. So thanks again for watching. If you found this episode helpful, make sure to tune in at the Plastic Girl Club every episode, every Wednesday. You can follow us on TikTok, Pinterest, Instagram. My personal Instagram is Juliet Paola @ _. And thank you guys again for watching.
Bye, guys.